Good day, my name is Henk Heymans. I am a Director of ProBeta Accountancy Development, and I would like to tell you about an experience that we have had recently to help someone with a career. A couple of years ago I've met a wonderful lady, Monique, that you will also meet in a few minutes. And she said that she wanted to become a CA, and at the time she thought it was going to be a very difficult dream to accomplish, but Monique is now going to tell you how she has managed to get to this stage where she is nearly a CA, and I think it's going to be quite a motivational and quite an encouraging story for all of you. It's not often that we hear a story that can change our lives, and this is going to be one of the stories that hopefully you will remember.
Hello, my name is Monique. As you can see, I suffer quite terrible palsy. In plain English, I suffer brain damage at birth. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. I'm just physically challenged. My disability has not held me back from achieving what I want out of life, and therefore nothing must hold you back. You should be strong and motivated and do everything possible to reach for your dreams. I consider myself a winner. I made a decision early on in life. Was I going to feel sorry for myself, or was I going to be somebody? People out there expect people with disabilities to be withdrawn, angry, sad, and inactive. I chose to surprise them. I do believe that my life has no limits, and I want you to feel the same way about your life. As you take on the challenges in your life, God created each one of us in a unique way, and if you give up on your dreams, you put God in the box. He created us for a purpose, and if you limit your life, you limit yourself. I have a choice. You have a choice. We can choose to be angry, sad, and hurt others, or we can learn from experience and move forward, overcome the challenges, and take responsibility for our lives. People out there think that being physically disabled means that you're also mentally disabled. I had to work extra hard with my communication skills, so people out there would treat me as just one of them, and no matter what my disability is. You might stumble in life, others may doubt you, but never give up on yourself.
Growing up couldn't have been easy, living with a disability like yours. How did you cope with it? Tell us a little bit about your years as a little girl growing up, learning the things that girls learn, to ride bicycles and to play with your friends and so on. Tell us a bit about that.
I was born with my disability, and I attended a special school for 10 years, where I learned to ride a bike, swim, do short put, throw javelin, do art, but I also wanted to learn to read, to write, and to learn. And I wanted to be somebody, and best of all, I love computers. I got around school with a tricycle and not a wheelchair, and the teachers thought that putting speed bumps around the school would be an advantage. My quality of life in and around my fellow students and teachers was up to me, and I made each day count. At the age of 13, I entered a competition to design a website, and I designed the website, and I won a special award in South Africa for my website. It was called A Disabled Person in the New Millennium. As a result of the award, I was asked to attend the third World Summit on Media for Kids in Greece in 2001. What I want everybody to know is being physically disabled does not mean you're abnormal. Having difficulty in achieving good academic results does not mean you are abnormal. It just means that you have to work a little harder, get some extra help, but persevere and you will succeed. You have to have commitment to good academic results now and every day, and persevere and you will achieve. Also, at the same time, work towards your personal development and responsibility in doing your very best. Have respect for yourself, and then you will have respect for your parents, your teachers, and your lecturers. You will reap the benefits of having a positive life where you can accomplish whatever you want. You have to believe in yourself.
Okay, that was primary school, and then came high school. Did you take your tricycle with you to high school?
No. I left primary school and I entered high school. I was scared and nervous. I had to make new friends, deal with new teachers, and they had to learn to adapt to my needs and what I could and could not do. High school is a serious challenge and not often matter. In my life, it taught me about being positive, to never give up, to accept people, and don't try too hard to fit in. Just be yourself. Never ever forget to get your priorities right. There is a time to play and a time to work hard. Rule number one is to keep up with everyday life and make each day count. Because once you fall behind, the pressure builds and it's difficult to catch up. I matriculated with 4 distinctions: English, biology, accounting, and home economics. And yes, I did manage in the kitchen with a little help from my teacher and fellow students. It was a big shock to me when I found out that I was named top disabled student in Taipei in 2006 and top ISEN student in Taipei. I worked hard and I was rewarded for this.
That's amazing. The top disabled student in Gauteng. Well done.
Thank you.
And then you had this dream after school. Your dream was to become a chartered accountant. Did you ever think you were going to get there?
My dream is to become a chartered accountant. And my parents went into depression. Impossible dream? I don't think so. Accounting is my passion. You can be whatever you want to be if you believe in yourself. I have faith in myself, and I was truly blessed to meet up with Hank Raymond at a very important time in my life. He gave me the good and bad news and left me to make a decision. He inspired me to realize my potential, and he gave me 200% support for my dream to come true. He's changed my life in amazing ways.
As I said before, it's really an honor to be involved in a story that changes somebody's life. We got involved at this stage when Monique was just finished with her school career, and she got these amazing results and told us that she wanted to become a chartered accountant. And we helped her as ProBeta from a financial point of view, and sometimes a little bit of moral support and following up. And a couple of years ago, Monique entered at UNISA as a student, starting with BComt Accounting Science at UNISA. Monique, tell us about those years. How was UNISA for you when you started?
I joined UNISA and I studied at home for 4 years. For my degree, I had to study so many different subjects. Some of them I'd never seen before. Auditing was a huge challenge for me. It was horrible. But I was forced to look at the bigger picture, and I pushed on. I could deal with all the numbers and everything, but auditing was boring for me. I received my BCom degree with a distinction in accounting in 2010. My highlight was when I received my degree with him pushing me onto stage. This is a real honor for me to have him with me, and I was proud.
Monique Helena Alfonso Perez.
Again, I can't say how important it is to have all the help and encouragement to help you along, but at the end of the day, it's your dream. You have to do all the hard work. A sad moment for me was when I lost my dad in my 3rd year of studying. There are so many challenges along the way. Achieving the very simple things in life. But those challenges are there to make you grow stronger and become a better person, and not to give up on life. Life is all about how you accept and embrace those challenges, and that is going to make you the person you became.
So after 4 years of studying at UNISA, you got your degree, studying at home, against all odds, lots of different challenges. As you said, losing your dad in your 3rd year of studies. Eventually, I can just tell you, Monique just missed getting a degree with cum laude, with distinction, by a couple of percent, was it, Monique? She got a distinction in accounting, one of the major subjects anyway. So that was very well done. But that was not all for Monique yet. Monique had bigger dreams. Then you decided to take on the big CTA honours.
I decided to take on honours, and what a challenging year it was. But also at the same time, it was a fulfilling year for me. At the start of honours, I came across this quote and I wanted to share it with you. Accomplishment is a journey and not a destination. Sometimes we are so focused on the destination that we forget about the journey. It is important to keep our destination in mind, but at the same time to appreciate and make the best of the journey. The journey is what makes it all worthwhile. I am very pleased to say that I passed honours first time round, I got a distinction in financial accounting and tax. Yes, they are my favorite subjects. Overall, I was ranked number 6 by UNICEF. I am a top 10 student at UNICEF for 2011. I am ranked number 4 for financial accounting and 23rd for management accounting.
In Monique's CTA year, she joined FLB, where she attended classes. As you can imagine, passing CTA with disability is not so easy. Even without a disability, most of us battled to pass CTA. Monique attended classes at FLB campus in Randburg. And for this, Monique's mum helped her a lot. Monique's mum is the sole breadwinner, and what she had to do was every day, or 2 days a week at least, Monique's mum, Bernadette, had to drive from her office in Parktown to Edenvale and pick Monique up. Then they go through the traffic to Randburg, where Monique attends lectures. From 6 p.m. until 10 p.m., 2 nights a week they would attend lectures, sometimes on Saturdays, sometimes on Sundays also. And during these lectures, Monique obviously can't write very well or very fast, so Monique had to show Bernadette what to write and what to highlight and what notes to take, and that is how Monique got through CTA. And you just heard from Monique, she came 6th in the country of more than 4,000 students at UNISA with distinctions, with 2 distinctions, and I think you came number 1 in tax in the country.
Yes.
Number 1 of about 4,500 students with all these difficulties.
My classes were very intense. I studied sometimes up to 60 hours a day, 7 days a week for the CTA year. Yes, it felt like I had no life, and my friends and family started to tell me that I had no life. But I just pushed on with a little help from everyone around me. It's very important to have a good support structure in your life. I'm very grateful that I had one. I thought that life with all its ups and downs would pause so I could just study, but that was not the case. My studies consumed my life, and the ups and downs kept on coming. There was no time to have a life. My mom pushed for special concessions for me from UNICEF. What it enabled me to do is the normal student works for 3 hours, I worked for 6 hours. But I also had a scribe appointed by UNICEF, and I had to take my exams to a scribe for 6 hours, which is very tough. After writing, I had no voice. I lost my voice for 2 weeks. Nothing is too difficult if you put your mind to it.
So you've been studying at home 4 years for your degree, 1 year for CTA, all alone, 16 hours a day. Is that all you've been doing, just studying? Or was there time for fun as well?
I've kept myself busy with the technology that we have nowadays, BBM, Facebook, email. I've kept my family and friends have kept in contact with me, and they kept me going through those 5 years. Being at home for so long can be very lonely and can make one sad. But I just keep busy, and my friends and family keep me going. No matter how busy you are in life, you should always make time for your family and friends.
Okay, and that was CTA. The end of 2011, you graduated with honours. And did you decide to stop there?
No.
The next step was?
board exam.
Board exam, the qualifying exam in 2012. Tell us about that.
So I wrote board exam in January 2012. I had to apply for special concessions from soccer. Soccer had been amazing. I once again dictated my exams to a scribe. No easy way to do it. Just imagine dictating financial statements to somebody that doesn't know what you're talking about.
Must be difficult dictating financial statements to someone who does know what you're talking about.
No, it doesn't.
That's unbelievable. The board exam is 4 papers of 3 hours each that are written over 2 days, if I'm right. Now, you said earlier that you get double the time. So how did you write 4 papers of 6 hours each?
It was extremely tough.
How did they manage to fit it in?
I wrote over 4 days.
4 days, 6 hours a day, board exam.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They gave me 8 hours.
They gave you 8 hours a day
Yes.
for 4 days. 4 days in a row, no break in between.
Yes.
And how did it go?
It was extremely tough.
And the results?
During the exam, I felt like I was drowning in the middle of the ocean, and waiting for the results was pure agony. But I will never forget the moment I received my board exam results and the people that shared that day with me. It was a great day.
So you passed.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Monique passed the board exam, and the next step is now articles.
Article.
So now you have to start articles, and you've just started articles.
Yes.
Where? Tell us about it.
I am extremely grateful to be a tipper at Discovery and to be given the opportunity to realize my dream. I'm very grateful to have been a tipper at Discovery, and it's great to finally put my knowledge into practice and see the practical side of it. The people at Discovery are awesome. Although it's only been a few months, it has been an awesome experience. And I continue to embrace the challenges that are thrown my way by taking it one day at a time and giving it my best.
Any final thoughts from you?
Live in the moment and make each moment a masterpiece. I am grateful for where I am now in my life, and I'm ready for many new challenges. In 3 years' time, I will be a chartered accountant because I knew when it was a time to play and a time to work hard. I wish you all the very best in your journey, no matter what your challenges. And I want to leave you with a prayer. Get inspired, get excited, get motivated, and get going. Take every opportunity to make each day count. And remember, my life is an adventure still being written, and so is yours. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations and good luck with the rest of your articles. 18 months time, the next step is QE2, and good luck for that. I have no doubt that you will be just as successful as you've been so far in your career. And in less than 3 years' time, we will be able to welcome you as a CASA.